Hello, hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. Hello, lovely subscribers. Hello. Now, I know I didn't put Megan in the put her in the title, so we may or may not talk about her today. We'll see, but we dang sure is gonna talk about the slap-a-doo. There was a slap-a-doo. Hello, Snowdrop, and thank you for the fair acts use. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allows a media clips is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, what is that? Critical analysis, comments, news reporting, teaching, education, and research. Let's give it up for Snowdrop for finding that for me. Thank you for being such a wonderful mod. No, I didn't see that clip. Yeah, that is 200 views. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, Marie. Hello, highly sensitive. Whew, I've been lazy all day. I woke up late. When I say late, I was on and off sleep till 4 in the afternoon. A little bit was just playing around, doing her thing. Put a one in the chat. Did you see the president's him get slapped by his wife? The president of Paris. How embarrassing. Shame on his wife for doing that to him. And then she was really mean, didn't hold his hand. She could have held his hand to play it off if it was such a joke. I don't think it was a joke. I think it was a for real deal. And according to the some Kleenex, according to the according to the guy that does body language guy, the body language guy. He's almost got 1 million followers. Isn't that awesome? I'm like, what is he doing right that I'm doing wrong? I've had 6,000 followers for quite some time now. We've got to get to 7,000. Make sure you're subscribed so you're getting those notifications. Yeah, how do you not hear about the slap-a-doo? Hello, Debbie. Defenestrate. Hello, everyone. Hello. I know I'm not saying your name right, so I'm going to call you that for now, so I'll learn the rest. Strike. Okay, guys. What would make a woman slap her husband in front of people? Like, shame on her for putting her hands on her husband, number one, and number two, doing it in front of everybody, the staff, the security, everyone. And he looked really embarrassed. I was embarrassed for him. It makes you think what kind of domestic violence he's in. He's got to be in some type of domestic violence to get slapped like that in front of everybody. She had no right putting her hands on her husband like that. That's why some men are in abusive relationships. They are. And shame on her. And she's not that cute. She's not. And Candace said she looks like a man. She had both hands and went and just pushed him. Almost tried to slap him. You stay at home with that attitude. Yeah, like, then he started waving. He looked like he was shocked, and then again, he didn't. He looked like this has happened before. Hello, Dell. She looks like a man. I'm just, no offense to her. She does, he's nice looking to me. She's got a very nice looking husband, and the two of them just don't look like a good match. They just don't look like it. Not saying anything about that, but he just looked like he would have somebody a little bit more calmer and petite. She's not calm and petite. She's this bully. Come to find out, slapping him. She's a man. Someone said. Dell said, hello, Dell. How are you? Reading some messages. They want to do the Raw mess again, the Raw chaos on Fridays. We'll see. Hello, Dictator. Did you see that man get hit in the face? Hello, French Connection, Mama. She's 72. She don't look 72. She doesn't look that old. But she's not very pretty. Sorry. She's just not they don't look like that. It just looks odd. There's an oddness going on there. Okay. We'll skip the Mimi song today since we won't be talking about her. But oh my goodness. This is a mess ado. Can you believe that she slapped him in front of the world? You slapped your husband in front of the world, you idiot. Shame on you. Shame did a shame, should have shame did a dame, shame-a-thon, shame-a-thon. Both hands, both hands. Boop. Boop. She got him with both hands. Not just one, but two. And his head jerked all the way back and went. Then she wouldn't even hold his hand if it was supposed to be a joke. First of all, you shouldn't be putting your hands on people, especially your husband. If the relationship is going that bad and it's time for somebody to get the hell out. My husband said maybe he cheated on her. I said, okay, then he probably would deserve a little slap-a-doo. Is that a wig? It is so ugly. I hate her hair. I hate her hair. I don't like her, he, whatever it is, hair. They were supposed to meet the Pope, Marie. That is just disgusting. It's like mama and daddy. It's like a mom and dad relationship. Like that's her son. Stop that. And even then, a smack on the butt would probably have been better than her slapping him in the face, since that is half her son. I always was curious about that relationship just because of he just doesn't look like the type that would be with her. She's just not as attractive as he is. Hello, dictator.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great, thank you. Snowdrop, are you still here? Can you slow down the chat for me? Hi, Susan. Well, what about him slapping? She's slapping the mess out of her husband. Who does that? That relationship is over.
That's a very strange story behind that marriage.
What's the story?
Very strange. So, Candice Owen, whether you believe it or not, I don't know, but she uncovered, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, that his wife is a man, and because she groomed him, he was only 15 and she was 40 when they first met, and she was his teacher. So she was his teacher and he was 50 and she was 40. But Candice Owen, according to her, Brigitte was a man. And allegedly, even worse, she's actually his father. Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Allegedly.
Whose father?
So Brigitte is her husband's father.
Oh, that is way too much.
Yeah, so Brigitte was born a man, and they put the pictures of who she allegedly used to be. And
that's his father?
Yeah, so they put the pictures of her, who she allegedly was as a man.
Did you
and
see
then they
him?
put the pictures of him as a young man with Brigitte, with the president's face, and they look very similar.
Oh.
So that's what Candice Owen was, all of her stuff, she was saying that she was a man and that she's actually his father. But I don't know if I believe that much.
Yeah, I don't believe the father thing. I think that's taking it. You're going to have to show me some DNA.
Yeah. But it's a very, very bizarre story. Very bizarre.
Yes, it is. It's very
It is sick.
What do you Hey, Dale, how are you?
Okay, I can't stay long. I've been picked up in a little while. 20 minutes. Yeah.
Where are you going?
I was out with Richard. We're going out.
Oh, y'all going to eat dinner?
Gotta go and see his mother.
Okay. Be nice.
I'll try. Yeah. Yeah, the old Macron story is really sick, isn't it? I mean, God, that guy. I mean, she's
15
supposed to
years
be his
old teacher.
brother. Candice Owens got it all out there. I've seen all the photographs with him out without his wig, and he's bald as a beetroot. Yeah, it's revolting.
Really?
And she's got lumps and bumps in certain places as well.
Oh yeah, she's never had a penis removed, or he's never had his penis removed. There's photographs of him walking around with it. You know, he was brazen. He didn't care. It's sick. It really is sick. The whole French society knows about it. Nobody seems to care. I mean, America's done it too with Michael Obama, and now we're doing it with. You can't tell me Megan's a female. She's not. She's a trans.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's see. She's got no waist, giant hands, giant feet, broad shoulders.
She does.
What else? Everything about her whole head is artificial. Teeth, nose, eyes, face, hair.
I thought
Uh,
she was a man when I first saw her.
and she's looking more masculine all the time lately. A lot of her work that she had done when she first married Harry is starting to fall apart, and she's looking really masculine.
She does.
Yeah, or he is. We
He does
don't care.
look very, very
She's an
masculine.
idiot.
So they're getting off their Air Force One, whatever they call their little shippy doo. Hello,
Shippy-doo.
Judith.
Shippy do.
A little shippy do.
Shippy do.
Little airplane shippy do. Yeah, go on. So they get off the little shippy do.
Crazy thing for her to be marrying him and trying to get with him at his age. It's disgusting.
It was sick. He's a pedophile. Yeah.
PDF file.
Oh
Let's say
yeah,
the word.
PDF file. I thought he was 14. I heard he was
He was
14.
very young, yeah.
SCJ, can you slow down the chat for me, please? All right, we're going to get into it. We're going to listen to Dan Wooden talk about it. Did Candace talk about the slap?
No, I haven't heard anything Candace has said. I know Dan Wood was talking about it. Everybody's been talking about it.
Everybody's talking about it.
I tell you who's got it. The body language guy. The body language guy has got very clear images and very slow motion. And he's got him with white knuckles holding his fist. He's so upset. He's got his literally white knuckled. His fist is so tight. His white knuckles are sticking out. He's so upset.
His face was so angry walking around.
They're all the same. Look, I can send you a photograph of Harry.
Angry, don't she?
Letitia, I'll send you a photograph of Harry that I took years ago, right in the very beginning. I mean, he had a black eye, bruised nose, and he had a big bite mark on his wrist. And you can actually see the teeth marks on his wrist. And he keeps trying to pull his wrist, his shirt down over it. I mean, she used to beat. She's been beating him up for years. They've got a sick relationship.
Beating him up for years.
Yeah, this goes way back. He's wearing a grey suit. He's got a big bite mark on his wrist and a black eye.
Oh, wow.
That's Harry.
You can tell he's been beaten. You can tell he's been getting hit and stuff by this whatever.
You can tell.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden she's just going to push him, and then she's pushing him in front of other people, his security, his staff.
And he cringes. Watch him
cringe.
Yeah, and the two people, the hostess.
With an attitude. He the one should have the attitude. He's trying to play it off.
Yeah, and you saw the two people witness it and they just stood back.
Yeah, they jumped back.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. They probably seen it before. It's not nothing new.
And if they haven't seen it, they've heard it.
Yeah, he's hitting on her again.
Breaking right now, Candace Owens has responded to the incredible, extraordinary slap which has shocked the world today. Brigitte Macron attacking the French president, her husband Emmanuel Macron, when she didn't think the world was watching. Slight problem, the plane door had opened. This from Candace, who believes Brigitte Macron to be a man. Well, trending in France right now, Brigitte Macron has been caught on camera smacking Emmanuel Macron.
Woo!
They did not realize the news cameras were in view. Emmanuel Macron has been abused by this dude since he was in grade school.
I believe
If you haven't seen it, take a close look at this absolutely shocking moment.
Look closely. Like a man. Putting your hands on people.
I mean, absolutely no doubt that Brigitte was going.
Oh, wow. She did it in front of the staff.
Yeah,
Been
won't be the first time.
for some time, was going in to attack Macron, had no idea that the staff had opened the plane doors. And of course, this gives a very clear indication that their relationship has been abusive for some time.
Abusive for some time.
Day one.
That's what I noticed immediately. I said, oh, he's hitting on her every chance he gets. She. Can we call her she for now?
Yeah, you can call her
She is
she.
Yeah,
hitting.
for legal reasons, let's call her she for now.
Just for legal reasons.
For legal reasons.
She is hitting on him, which is not good at all. It really puts their relationship on blast. Ado.
Yeah. And they never had kids either. She has a child, but how the child came about, but they never had their own kids either. It's all a bit strange.
Right. She can't have any kids. At 40, she was about done.
She was a guy. It was her brother. She was her brother, and so she biologically the child is hers or his, because she changed her legality over from being her brother to being her, and so
So did
the
they
brother
ever have
disappeared.
kids?
Where's the brother? Where's the brother? Is he dead? No, the brother's her.
Did they ever have kids?
The brother had kids.
She had a child before.
When she was a boy, with a woman. When she was a he, and then she became a she, and the child is still biologically hers, his. Oh God, it's all so stupid. Do we care? It's fun. Why didn't she punch him right in the face really hard and give him a blood nose? That would be even better. we need more. We need more visuals.
We need more visuals. That's all.
Yeah, we want blood running down his face.
I'm sure there's been blood before.
I bet there has.
Bet there has.
He didn't look shocked. Like he just looked like, oh boy, here we go again.
Well, that bite on Harry's wrist looked like it had been bleeding because it looked more like scabs than it was absolutely teeth marks in a round ring on his wrist. So she was vile. She was always whacking him around. We talk about Meghan now. He loves it. He loves it. That's why he's in there.
Which is interesting.
SDJ, can you delete your comment, please? You can't use that word. The N word.
What word?
No.
The N word.
No. Block it.
Oh, Nazi?
Yeah, go take that off.
Who's she referring to?
She's referring to Dan Wootton.
Oh.
You can't use that word.
Well, Dan Wootton's got his own dark side.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
It's a sad world, isn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah.
How you gonna hit your husband in front of everybody? How you gonna hit your husband at all? Why is you hitting on your husband, girl?
Guess that's what she does. He does. Oh.
Yeah.
What else have we got? What else
really
can we talk about today?
With my superstar panel, the conservative commentator Sophie Corcoran and the YouTube sensation based.
Who's that boring little fart that says it was all just
based in
play?
What do you make of this? If
she's 12 years old and she's an idiot.
This were a man, and I know a lot of people do think Brigitte Macron is a man, but if this were a man
right there in front of
playful about that,
his wife in this way, I don't think anyone would be laughing about it. What was going on here? Is this domestic abuse?
Funny?
I just think Brigitte and Macron, they are just not beating the allegations. they are not beating the allegations against them, because first and foremost, she has some, for a female, she has some very strong hands. Like, she nearly knocked his head out of his neck for a
Yeah,
female.
she did.
Not only that, but she slapped him as if he was his son, which again
Yes.
is not beating the allegations. Another thing is that if she's such a female, why aren't all these feminists coming out and discussing, domestic abuse?
That is so serious. Everybody thinks she's a man.
Everybody knows.
Based on what
Yeah.
Candace said. Well,
There's too much evidence out.
When me seeing her just now, she didn't look that bad. She doesn't look bad for 70.
She's all covered up with a big wig.
It is kind of fluffy. Hello, Tropical Life. Push the like button, please.
SCJ, are you not going to remove that comment? Can't believe she's not going to remove that comment.
Well, block it. Block her. Take it off. You can do it.
Yeah, but YouTube can go through those types of words. I am a mod. You don't ask somebody to remove comments.
Is she getting hostile?
She is.
Susan.
Be nice, guys. Calm down, SCJ. I don't know about that word, but I know there are certain words we can and cannot say. Maybe we just got away with it the last time, but we just have to be cautious. Lovely. Thank you. Hello, Diddy Dop.
Yeah, Dan Wharton's not hating on anybody.
Oh, she had a lot of work done. Is that what's going on with her?
Not much if you look at her old photographs.
Between relationships, why isn't no one discussing that if this is a female and this is a male and female relationships? So I just feel like they are not beating the allegations at all.
No, I mean, Candace has also now posted, after first calling it Russian disinformation, Emmanuel Macron has now pivoted and is telling the press that he and his 80-year-old husband were play fighting.
80-year-old
play fight with a senior
husband.
citizen. Also, Brigitte refused his hand coming down the stairs. I mean, Sophie Kokorin, I call bullshit on that. There was no play fighting going on.
No.
It was absolutely clear that Emmanuel was fuming, absolutely furious, as you could see in my pictures. He was gripping his fist, and he was mortified that she had done that in front of the world. So the idea that this is play fighting, I think we can rule that out as nonsense, surely.
To be honest, I'm actually not sure, because I think if I was gonna slap someone, I feel like it's one of those things that like women like push their husband's face where, but I think she was kind of like, this is not something that she's an idiot on the world stage. I don't quite know.
Yeah, she don't know what she's talking about.
It didn't look like she was absolutely savage.
Letitia, what have you got on your head?
Reindeers falling
It's
on
not,
my head.
It's not Christmas.
I know. It was
You rat bag. You should have a tiara on. I don't know what's French. You could have a French flag. That'd be good. Oh, it's cold. It's cold here.
Okay, calm down, SCJ, calm down. Hello, Helen B.
It's raining. It's raining in my house.
I can't hear nothing.
No, I can hear it.
If my wife put a hand on my face, I wouldn't be with her. That'd be it.
Well,
I mean,
there's no place for. I don't care if it's a woman or.
Okay, everybody in the chat, calm down, calm down, calm down. We're gonna have a fun, great day today. We're gonna be nice to people, and people can have their own opinions about things that goes on. And it was a suggestion to remove it because of the N word. So
Yeah, that's to protect your channel.
That's
just
exactly what I'm saying. It's to protect your channel. Those words like that get
nothing
told off.
personal. It's nothing
Get red
personal.
flag.
Exactly.
All right. No. We're not doing any of that. Now, what else are we going to talk about? Because I'm bored.
So am I.
Now, there was a video. I don't know if I can use this stuff, but it's Fair Use Act. There was a video on Murph. Do y'all want to hear that? No? Who cares?
Who's Murph?
See?
Did
Nobody.
Murph had a... Oh no. Yeah. There's not much happening, really, is there?
No, we might have to shut it down early.
We can make stuff up.
Oh, yeah, I'm good with that.
It's not a scandal. I can tell you what it's like here at my house. It's autumn and all the trees are golden and it's raining.
It's raining here too, and it's thunderstorming. It's going boom, boom.
We had a thunderstorm last night too. It's all those chemtrails.
Was it boom?
We've had rain last couple of days.
Isn't that weird? We're talking all over the world and we've all got rain.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That is crazy. It's frightening.
Boom.
Kaboom.
Boom.
I haven't been watching much. What's Maggie talking about? She's still banging on about.
Let's go over there.
Yeah, let's go over to Maggie.
This was
she won't mind.
Thing. I don't know who all was in it.
I just wish she'd hit him harder. That would be better. Knocked him down the stairs. That would have been good. He would have been all right.
That would have been some real juicy to do.
Yeah. He's a young man. He's fit. He'd recover. He wouldn't have gotten hurt. He would have been fine.
Oh my God, what if she had pushed him down the steps?
Yeah, and she could have stood at the top of the stairs screaming, "You monster!"
No.
We need more drama.
For real.
A little old shove in the face is not enough.
I wouldn't have done it then. No, you're a mean little lady, girl. We don't like you. We don't like women or whatever you are hitting on people. That's not very nice.
Oh, dear. It must be awful being in France now. Everyone must be laughing at them.
Okay, somebody said Proper Wise Guy was funny.
Ah, what did he say?
Okay, let's do this. Let's go.
Let's do some jokes in the chat.
God. Let's go over at Maggie's house real quick.
Using me to make she did mad. Oh, you did all that? Because there's a lot of people you use to make her mad. Wonder why you chose me. Negro, please. You're a joke. You're a bum, and you're scum. I've watched you harass and just disrupt my day from minding my business, sitting and all act like you're going through this, and then you'll come online and like everything's great after you didn't ruin my day and want me to help fix a problem that obviously never existed. It was a ploy to get money. You're a clown, a whole clown. And this one,
So was he dry begging? Like saying that he has so much problem and then no problem?
Yeah, we could say that. That's the tactic in the serial manipulation and the grift. It's the grift for me. It's the mid grift. Middle-aged grifting. That's what I'm gonna call it. The mid-grift. Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Guys, I need a car. I need a house. I need a new dog. Please get on it.
Yeah, I want a new dog. I want a new pit bull. Yeah.
I gotta go. I'll catch you up later if you're still on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Have
Have
fun.
fun.
The name of motherfucking fuck.
Yeah, I want a roll
I can
ass.
use
Yeah.
a new phone too.
Yo,
I can use a new phone too.
I can use a new computer.
Who want to pay for my
Yeah.
LASIK? Wait a minute, Cleo, Maggie. Who want to pay for my LASIK eye surgery? I mean,
Yo, who wants to do this? Who wants to?
people giving out 10,000 and shit.
Why would I be suing Liar B for? Okay. Oh my God. So who wants to be my sugar daddy? I take application. Yes. God.
Act like you're going through this, and then you'll come online like everything's great after you didn't ruin my day and want me to help fix a problem that obviously never existed. It was a ploy to get money. You're a clown, a whole clown. And this one I'm going to enjoy. I was really going to just say, you know what? It's just so, I don't even feel like it. It's just so draining. And who the hell wants to even acknowledge this person? But then again, it's just like, wait a minute. You know, I always live for a challenge, and I'm for damn sure about to let nobody feel like they got one up on me. Because, buddy, I wouldn't give a fuck about this tattoo, which you're definitely not the first nigga. You're the first gay man, for sure, and everything. Like my boo, this is about to come up, getting on my nerve.
I don't know who this is.
Cool, and he just will not get the picture. Yeah, that's the Justin, the Chelsea on my neck. Yeah, I got him on there, and I definitely went to visit him and all kind of stuff. So yeah, he definitely knows me. I didn't know him before that, but yeah. So you're don't feel special.
Okay, so she's used to tattooing random nigger on the internet name on her neck.
Well, that's disgusting.
Dear Lord.
I think everybody got mental health issues.
When I was in prison, it was a guy that saw me. And,
Look, he was in prison.
Where I was on my case.
What?
She was in prison.
I don't judge people for being in prison.
No, I'm just saying.
We're going to move on.
You know, Meghan Markle was the weekend was here.
This is the wise guy.
The weekend was here, and she's
Where are you
stressing
at?
out because that stupid mood board. Oh my God, that went so bad. I should have never posted that photo of that bump. I thought it was going to make everybody think I was real. Everybody under the sun is challenging her. Everybody. People that would never even think about calling her a moon bump, calling her a surrogacy, anything. Now she's on fire. You know, she's like, oh my God, please pick up the phone. Yeah. Ran a little person. It's a weekend. What can I do for you? Oh my God, it's me. Hey, Earl, we got a live one. Yeah, what do you need, lady? Listen. Oh my God. Yeah, so oopsies. I'm in a little bit of hot water. Do you happen to have a beekeeper? No, lady, we don't listen. We just have the little people, okay? And you know what? I got news for you. It's the holiday weekend. You're gonna pay triple. Listen, I really don't care. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God, AIDS is gonna kill me. Oh my God. Oh my God. My credit card is on fire. Listen, I don't care. Money is no object, sir. Listen, but I need a beekeeper's outfit. Listen, ma'am, we don't have beekeeper outfit. We don't supply the costumes, ma'am. We've gone over this a million times with you. Is this the Sharkle, the Markle, the Shice Mice? Oh my God. Yes, it's Sussex now. It's Sussex now. Sussex, Sissy. It's yes, it's Megan. It's Megan. Fine, it's Megan. God, I'm so. Oh my God! Please listen. I need somebody's stat. I don't know. Let me check my schedule, lady. Yeah, we're backed up. It's a busy day. It's a holiday weekend, lady. Listen, it's probably going to be a couple hours. Oh my God! I'll tell you what. I'll pay. Oh my God! I'm already paying triple. How about I throw in an extra Benjamin Franklin and you guys get here before sunset. Listen, I'll see what I can do, lady. All right, I'll see what I can do. Oh my God, please. All right, look, I'll get back to you. She's stressing out. She's losing her marbles, and she drops the bomb video of all bomb beekeeper videos. By the way, this is the best. Let's get into this.
Once upon a time, I thought I was so smart, but now my life is falling apart. There's nothing I can do. A total eclipse of my hair part. Oh yeah. A total eclipse of my hair part. It's bad. Oh yeah.
How bad? First of all, how bad does Meghan Markle think that she messed this whole thing up? I mean, first of all, you gotta know that this is all a psyop, and they are funded by somebody. They've got this whole team allegedly of like all these people that are like trying to rebrand. How can they have all these people, and all of them thought this was a good idea, or is she just like totally off the reservation on her own little I mean, this whole thing is set up at shows her whole entire face. Remember how big her stupid helmet was on that show? All the rest of them had like a normal helmet, and she had the full-blown dark Markle helmet. Like, oh my God, I've got a cuss. Fuck, hell yes.
Why does
Oh my God, my
little
beekeeper
Lily
helmet is
have
made
on
by
a
like, I don't know,
outfit?
whatever, some designer. I don't. Who cares?
Sorry?
Like, nobody's buying custom beekeeper helmets. They're just not. I thought I was going to be like a trendsetter.
Who was that next to her?
Supposed to be Lily. Daughter.
Oh my goodness.
But her hat's not on properly, so B will go straight underneath her hat.
Wow. Putting her in danger.
And like people are going to start like
this is fun. Like this would be fun for me. Going to mess with some bees. I don't think so, Mom. Pick another fun thing for me to do on the weekends instead of going to be by poisonous, not poisonous, but stingers.
Yeah, they can still kill you if you're allergic.
Yeah, and what if she gets stung by one?
Because her hat's not on properly. But as you can see, when they actually went to the hive, there was actually no bees in there.
Oh.
There was no actual bees there. That's probably why they let the little girl go near it, because there actually wasn't any bees there.
Okay. Megan's an idiot.
Wearing them like handbags. No, it's flopped. Couldn't believe it. Look at this poor child. Are you kidding? Does this kid look like they want to do this?
No.
Look at the arms. Look at what are they in? Is this a body cast? Oh my God. So little Betty had an accident like Guy. I don't know what's going on around all these little things around us, but they keep breaking both their arms. I don't understand it. Look at this. What's going on? Is little Betty in a cast?
Like a little chicken. Oh, I'm sorry.
Little chicken.
She does. She looks like a little chicken. Cute little chicken. With her little legs and them boots. Oh, wow.
Is that how much padding she's got? I mean, what in the hell is going? She looks like she's getting ready to, like a stunt man or something. Oh my God! Next, we're gonna see if little Betty can roll a car. So, I'm trying them out. I'm trying. Listen, you've got to be creative with these little bastards, okay? Please, you got to see what kind of talents they have. Maybe she's a good stunt car driver. I don't know. Okay, look at this poor kid.
Oh,
look at this outfit.
And then when she walks,
Hun, look at this shit. She's got nuclear waste gloves on. Little Betty's in an arm cast here. She's in a traction suit. She's got rainbow, whatever, galoshes on. It rains like 19 days in California. This kid has rain boots. Okay. Look at this. Does this look natural? Does this look? Oh my God! This just happens to be in Griffith Park. In our, we're possibly illegally shooting here. Okay, we just pulled up all the cars. Nobody's around, and we just said, "Screw it, let's film." Okay. She's. By the way, did you see that shit? Hang on, let me move this. Did you see this right here? So she's got to now. They're walking 15 feet. She's got to glance at little Betty, like. Little Betty's like, are we? Should we be doing this? And she's like, yeah. Come on, this is what I'm paying you for, or this is what I pay your parents for. So come on, let's go. Let's move it on. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. Listen, it's just a bunch of bees. It's thousands of bees. Don't be afraid, please. Don't worry. It's just 750,000 bees. Okay, please. I don't know. Why are you so scared? Stop acting like a little bitch, please. Oh my God. Ugh. You're just like your father. Oh my God. You're just a little pussy. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Come on. Now, is this the fakest rub right here? Hey, that's it, little buddy. You're fine, little buddy. Don't worry, buddy. Hey, buddy. That's a buddy right there. That's a buddy tap. No mom in the history of ever has tapped their kid like that. Ever. Hey, there you go, little buddy. Come on, you can do it. That's like a move. That's like a bad dad in a movie. Hey, you got it, little buddy. Come on, pal. Come on, little buddy. Like, first of all, what's the encouragement? Nothing has happened yet. You know what I mean? Do you think she's really going to open up the floodgates of the Temple of Doom here, and they just get swarmed by Do you imagine how cuckoo bird you got to be to traumatize your kid like this? Holy jeez! And that is the most unloving, affectionate. By the way, if you were going to, nobody would ever do this, but hypothetically. If you were going to walk a little person over to 10 million bees that are about to fly out and swarm all over their face, is that the reassurance that you'd give them? Like, hey, there you go, little buddy. Come on, don't worry about it. Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry. It's 10,000 bees. What's the big deal? Come on, don't worry about it. Yeah, maybe a couple get in your suit. Who cares? Don't worry about it. Come on, please. Meanwhile, most of these little kids nowadays are born with like allergies to, whatever, peanuts. Come on, let's go get stung by 10,000 bees. Come on, you'll be fine. Is that the most fakest thing in the world? That pat? Oh my God, this is the best. And it's like, no offense, other than this little shot that you see the sharkle in, or the kid's got the screen right against the head. That's good. This thing's supposed to be on top of the melon. It's her screen is right against.
Yeah, she is looking at love in all the wrong place. Isn't there a song about that?
If loving him is wrong, she don't want to be right.
Sorry. I had a couple of things playing in the background.
Horrible. Where are the police? Oh, I can't wait. The day that she's in front of like the Congress, they're like, can you explain this what you did here? And oh my God, listen. So I did this mood board. Nobody believed me, and then I said, okay, I kind of maybe I tripled down on the whole situation, and then so I stuffed a little Betty Dinklage into a full size adult beekeeper outfit, and then I let 10,000 bees go on them. But we cut that footage. I didn't show that footage. Okay, at least I didn't do that, senators. Okay, so there's a good person in me down somewhere. Look, I even pat the little kid. I'm like, there you go, little buddy. You're good. Come on. Boy, this is terrible. This is just sugar.
Why would this be fun?
It's really a bonding experience right here.
God,
really this kid looks really enthusiastic about this. Hey, what do you want to do today? I don't know. Can we ride bikes or go play putt-putt or go to the arcade? No. Let's go play in a pit of snakes. What do you think? Come on. I'll dress you up. Come on, you only got one broken arm. Come on, you're fine. Come on, you're fine. Use the other arm to hold mommy. She's dragging her. Kid can barely walk. I mean, is this woman out of her gourd? This kid can barely walk. They're not even walking like in the same direction. The kid's like going off into the forest here. All right, let me know your thoughts. Who loves you guys?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.
Who loves you, baby? I used to love that Kojak. I was a kid. Kojak, who loves you, baby?
Yeah.
Him and Huggy Bear.
We got Vanessa. We can watch Vanessa.
Yeah, if you want.
And then call it a night. Let's see, which one did we need to go to? Let's see. Let's go to Vanessa. Okay. I think we did 8. There's 9. Let me see if we did 8.
Welcome to With Love, Vanessa, episode 8. Elevate your...
She's got an episode 9. How many episodes? I don't think Megan had but 8 episodes.
Welcome to With Love, Vanessa, episode 9. It is entitled Elevate Your Date. Now, of course, when you're planning your date, the first thing to do is make absolutely sure to trim your bush. It is amazing. I find it absolutely astounding how one's bush simply runs free. It just erupts all over the place. There are tufts, there are thickets. It's very, very important to rein your bush in, maintain it, manicure it, and make sure pre-date there's not a stray piece of foliage or wisp of activity where you wouldn't wish to find one. So come with me while I retrim my bush. You'll see, look, wildly out of control. Trim, trim, trim. You want neatness.
Dell loves this.
You want...
She's got a lovely house.
You know, whatever it is.
It was a church. Her house was an old church. It's beautiful.
Without any interference with the view. It really does depend, of course, on the predilection of the person with whom you're going on the date. Sometimes I find it's courteous to send an email, a pre-date email. In what kind of state would you like to encounter my bush? And, you know, if the person responds, clipped right back, short back and sides on the bush, then you oblige by doing exactly that. If the person says retro, rather 70s, then you can let your bush run free. You can let your bush grow wildly all over the place. You can let your bush, you know, sprout. Let your bush sprout even at the side of your gusset. You can let your bush sprout free. But I always think bespoke trimming of the bush is a lovely sign. It's a way to elevate your date. It's a way to say, I thought of you. I thought of you before the hors d'oeuvre. I thought of you before the delightful chocolate finger. I thought of you before the lunchbox. I thought of you and I trimmed my bush accordingly. Very important to do. Among the floriferous abundance beside my front door, and I've had many compliments on my front doors, many a swain, a besotted lover, a troubadour has said, Vanessa, I would like to bash down your front door. And I always consider that to be an elegant and delicate compliment. So this is my front door and the compliments are abounding. But beside my front door, I have a floriferous display, as you can see, of daisies, wallflowers. I have tulips as well and pansies. But among them, I have something very, very important. I suggest you elevate your front door display by including among it some of this. Now, this, you may not know what it is. If you lead an ordinary humdrum pedestrian life, you may only have ever smelled this in a tube of Colgate. But I'll show you. This is French mint, not any fresh mint, but French mint with a bit of joie de vivre, a bit of ooh la la, a bit of sacre bleu. It's beautiful. It's French mint. It smells just like Colgate, which is always a good thing. And before you go on a date, this is what you do. You take your French mint, you elevate your breath by chomping upon a leaf of it. And you will find that your kisses are positively alpine. As your swain enfolds you in his manly embrace, he will say, San Moritz, and you will say, darling. But of course, your mouth will be full. Preparing for your date. Let's begin at the beginning. You have all seen the film Lady and the Tramp, and you have watched, haven't you, rather romantically, slightly aroused, of course, as Lady and the Tramp nibble on the same strand of spaghetti. She begins at one end, he at the other.
The
Nibble,
Trader and the
nibble, nibble,
Tramp.
nibble, nibble, and you know what happens in the middle.
Trader and the
However,
Tramp.
I prevail upon you. In fact, I beseech you, elevate the
beseeches
pasta.
us.
You don't want to be nibbling on spaghetti. You want to do something sweeter, something more toothsome, something less predictable. So this is what I suggest. These are marvelous. I got them at the Isle of Tescos, and they are called strawberry flavor pencils. Have you ever heard of anything quite so charming, so darling, so elevated? So then when your beloved arrives, you take your little strawberry pencil, you start to chew, you're like this very delicately, and you ask him to chew the other end. He will chew, and actually I can't really do this on my own, Mark. For God's sake, come in here, man up. Come on, don't be ridiculous. Don't start trembling and making a big thing out of it, for God's sake. Right, here you are. Put that in and nibble.
What's that?
Right.
One of our producers or cameramen or something.
Is it good for you? Are you liking it? How is it? Is it gorgeous? Is it a lovely thing? Sexy? Very, very okay. That's what I mean.
They look weird.
Preparation for your date. You want to dress enticingly, enchantingly, beguilingly, seductively, but don't forget to elevate. Don't make it too obvious. You do not want your bazookas out, nipples on a string, side boob visible. You don't want to get your panani out saying, hello, welcome to my... It's none of that. It's subtle. It's subtle. You're suggesting your silhouette beneath your beautiful flowing garments. And this is how to do it. If you do as I do, you will strike. Cupid's dart will ping straight into the heart of the object of your affection. Do simply this. The ladies and some gentlemen will like to follow suit. This is the dress, puff sleeves, demure. I could be Heidi. I could be one of the Waltons. Watch this. Voila. Transformation, the décolletage just hinted at, the embonpoint suggested but not displayed, the shoulders, oh, Pre-Raphaelite, oh, Botticelli, oh, you have elevated yourself, ladies and some gentlemen of that proclivity. That is all it takes. Just the shoulder, the greatest non-declared erogenous zone. Try this and get straight back to me on my YouTube page. The problem is, where are Netflix when we need them? I still don't have my kitchen island. Netflix, whither art thou? Come on, look at this. Look, what kind of advice can you get free of charge of this quality? Now I'm going to take it further. I'm going to elevate the elevated. Here you are with just a tantalizing pair of shoulders on display. What do you do next? You might think, you know what I'm going to say. You might think, I spray myself, Vanessa. I bedew myself with expensive fragrance and scent. I say, do not do that. Do this. This is vodka. It's a tiny little bottle of black cow vodka. You take the bottle of vodka. You break the seal. Now, everywhere you wish to be kissed, behind your ears, in the swell of your throat, above your décolletage, you place a little bit of vodka and then you run it exactly where you would like your swain to run his tongue, up
Dale,
the
what you
inside
doing
of
back?
your arm like that, to the crook of your elbow where you would like him to linger.
She sent you the
That
pictures.
is what you do. You do it with
She
neat
sent you
vodka.
pictures.
And you wait to see those pheromones aflame. You wait to see yourself taken by the hair and dragged to his tent, ladies. Vodka and all the parts you want to be kissed. And do not forget, under any circumstances, the backs of the knees. Next step of pre-date preparation. You take your lipstick, the one that you want him to remember you by. You apply your lipstick to your lips like this. And then you take the glass into which you are going to pour his aperitif, and you place upon the glass a tender and elevated kiss, like so.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
You're handing him a kiss in a glass, and you do it again, and again,
Oh no, I don't know about
I think I
that.
need more lipstick. I'm going to put some more lipstick. Hang on, more lipstick. Hold on a second. Hang on, you're
What
getting a
is this?
gist to it
This
now.
is
Though.
elevating
More
it?
lipstick. More kissing.
Kissing is glass. No, 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 no,
Look
no,
at that.
no.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. And what you're saying is, I kiss you. I hand you my kiss. No other
No,
woman's
you'll be
kiss
running out the
will be
door.
identical to this. A kiss is still a kiss. A
No.
sigh is just a sigh.
You'll be
Dami
getting lipstick
basi
all over his
mule,
hands.
Alice said, give me 1,000 kisses. You don't really want to do it 1,000 times. In fact, you can give it to somebody who works for you. Just hand them your lipstick and a glass and say, look, I'm very busy doing other things. I need to tell the nanny what to do. And of course, I need to send my children an email every single day of their lives saying, this is what you had for breakfast, and this is what you had for tea, and this is what you said that was very amusing about something on television. An email from me to you. I do that to both my adult daughters every single day without fail. And I think it would be delightful if you did it to all your friends. Send every single one of your many friends, people you've known for a couple of weeks, couple of days, an email every single day outlining why you like them, what it is they did that day, what they might have been wearing, what you were wearing, and just send it to them. Send it to them. You'll find your friends are showered in an abundance of your love and attention. Keep sending emails. Keep sending them daily. Hand this bit of lipstick in the glass to somebody who works for you and tell them to get kissing. As soon as somebody who works for you has given the glass a thoroughly good snog off, what you need to do is elevate that glass by putting it on the column of elevation. Now, I hope by now, we've reached episode 9, that you have purchased your own column of elevation, Doric, Ionic, Corinthian, from the With Love Vanessa range at £349. And you can finish it in any finish you like, stalactite, stalagmite, gold-plated. You can cover it in a vajazzle, any beads left over from your vaginal decoration you simply just put on for embellishment on the column. It can be anything you want it to be, this column, but you need it for elevating purposes. So you take your glass of kisses, you place it on the elevation column, and then you pour into it this delightful rosé, which I must say I have been enjoying today, and absolutely, so refreshing. Pour that in there, and then you add just a little je ne sais quoi. Now, I don't know if you have this beverage where you live or where you come from, but in the United Kingdom, we call it Rabina. Rabina. And Rabina is made with the purest juices of
Ribena and rosé wine. Oh no.
A little like cough medicine. And quite frankly, it tastes a little like cough medicine, but in the best possible way. So you pour just a little, look at that. And immediately it turns ruby red. It is a cocktail of kings. And into it you fling a couple of Tesco's finest blueberries. Like so. Like so. And there you have a cocktail for a king. And just the final touches. You'll know what I'm going to do now, won't you? By now you've got the gist. By now you are naturally becoming elevated to such a point that you don't even need to think about it. You are elevating yourself, or even taller. Lots of people are getting in touch and saying, Vanessa, I have grown taller. I literally have elevated myself. I was kind of a little bit hunched. I was oppressed. I was small and shrunken. My knees were bent. I was walking through that. And then, Vanessa, you elevated me, and suddenly I flowered and I grew like the most sumptuous tree in the forest. I have literally elevated. And then you take the dried flower petals, currently available actually at the knockdown price, £19.75 per box from the With Love Vanessa range, and just sprinkle and adorn, sprinkle and adorn. And that is the perfect beginning to the perfect date.
No, that looks nasty. I'm sorry. She drinks straight out of the bottle.
Yeah. All right, guys. That was our show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed
Quick one
it.
today.
Yeah, we were gonna talk about the slap more, but slap, it was what it was. She slapped him.
She did with 2 hands. It was a 2-hander.
A two-handed slap. If she would have pushed him by the steps, he probably would have failed, you know?
Yeah. He's lucky he's got security on that plane. They
Right,
didn't.
to
They
catch
could have
him.
gone for her.
Yeah, exactly. He's the president. It was so disgusto for her
Yeah.
to put her hands on him.
If he did that to her, or I mean, I can't say. Oh yeah, I saw that today. Yeah. Got something where it shouldn't be.
Right. At all.
Yeah.
If that's her. Yeah. What else did she send me? I don't know who this is supposed to be.
Can't quite see.
Yeah, it's not coming in.
Oh jeez. I don't know who that's supposed to be.
I don't either. Now, what is this?
She sent another one of Harry's bruises, I think. I think I saw that picture.
Is that his eye being bruised?
Yeah, I don't think it is, because if you see the pictures of the event, his eye wasn't bruised. I think he's just got dark eyes, but his hand was.
Yeah, but his hand looked like it's got a bite on it.
He's got a bite there. It looks like he's got a bite on it. Yeah, women can be abusers too, you know.
Yeah.
It's a sad fact.
Very sad fact. It's showing more and more of it, especially with the president getting slapped. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
He should be embarrassed. He should be fully embarrassed and have a long talk with his wife about hitting.
Oh, I think that's been going on for quite a long time.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too, which is sad.
Who were we talking about? I can't remember. We were talking about somebody else. A man who was getting abused. I can't remember who it was now. A couple of days ago. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I mean, we don't know if it was a bite. It could just be a scratch from the dog or something.
If he got hit, it was Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that.
She looks nasty.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Johnny Depp, I think we were talking about. He was abused.
Oh, yeah, he got hit.
Yeah, he got hit.
Wow.
You heard the videos of her going, tell him, Johnny, tell the world that you got abused, or you got abused by your wife, or something like that, she said. Wow. Tell him, Johnny, they won't believe you. And they played it in the courtroom, and he said, yeah, I'm a victim of domestic violence, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was over there hitting on him.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Now, why shouldn't she be considered this abuser?
Well, she is now. But can you imagine if a man hit a woman, that is automatic.
Yeah, it's like they're the worst.
Arrested, jail time. But a woman can do it in public. Nothing happens to him.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
She should have been arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abuse is abuse.
Yeah. You know, it's disgusting. What's her name? Amber Heard, Johnny Depp's wife. She shat in his bed.
Yeah, disgusting little.
I don't know why I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's disgusting. What goes through your mind when you think I know what I'll do. I know what to get him back.
Yes.
I'll go and shit his bed. That's disgusting.
Disgusting. She's nasty.
I would have had to get a new mattress, everything, change the locks, out, get out of my house. Oh.
Yeah, disgusting.
We'll see what happens if he leaves her. I don't think he'll leave her at all.
He should. He should really start thinking about those things, because he finally did something in public that embarrassed you, and not just embarrassed you, it made you look like you are being abused.
Yeah.
You're being abused, President Emmanuel. You're being abused.
I think he's quite handsome, you know. He could do so much better.
Too. Yeah,
He's
when I first I said, wow, who's his wife? And I never thought it was her. And I was like, ooh, really? That's who he picked?
Yeah, it was all very weird. He was so
like
young.
A good match.
No, that's what I mean. He was only like 14, 15, and she was 14, and she sort of groomed him.
Yeah.
So it's horrid.
And slapping him in his face in front of, he's the president. You embarrassed him. You
even if that door wasn't open, all the people inside of the plane would have seen it anyway.
Right. That's what I'm saying. How was that stuff ever okay?
No, it's not right.
Yeah, disgusting.
I hope this gives him the strength to leave her, because he's been in that relationship for all of his life, from a very, very young age, all of his life.
He's in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
He's been abusing him from the beginning. Yep, you can tell that is straight up abuse.
Yeah.
Because he didn't, it wasn't like a reflex. Like, he just kind of moved it, like, move.
Yeah. There's no excuse, no matter what he said, there's no excuse for grabbing someone's face like that.
No.
Yes, Diane. She did shit in his bed. She did shit in his bed. It's awful. You can Google it. She's shat in his bed. I'm not laughing. It's awful. Did he find it first, or did he sleep in the bed and then find it? That's nasty.
I think he was asleep in the bed.
And he found it. Ugh.
Yeah. Like, just animalistic things she did.
She was really nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know which is worse, the slap or the poop.
Oh, the poop, I think. Because that's just another level of madness.
Yeah,
you'd be searching your bed. You'd be searching all your clothes, like, see if she's done it again.
Right.
If she'd done it in your shoes, or she'd done it in your drawers, or
your shoes. Like, what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be checking everything. Oh, I hope you got a new mattress and all that. Yeah. I'd have to get a new mattress.
Yeah, see. Shoot, my mattress was $4,000.
Was it? I got a very expensive mattress as well. You can't always invest in a good mattress.
Was it 4? Yeah. How often do you change it?
I got mine in lockdown, so I've had it like 2 years.
That's one. Okay, yeah, I had mine locked down too.
Yeah, so I probably change it every 5 years, or maybe a bit more.
Okay.
5 or so years.
Okay.
I suppose
so another 3 years, I should probably get another one.
I think they say like 10 years or something like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
5, 10. That's because I've got my cat and she's always accidents and things like that, so I change it quite often.
Oh, my dog too. He's a mess. Sorry, I was looking at something.
That's okay.
Okay, this beekeeper thing, is that the airline stewardess said they retract what they said about her. So it was true that they praised her on the airplane.
Well, apparently people have done research and apparently it's a fake air stewardess. It's not the real air stewardess.
Oh.
It's just it's probably an actress pretending. Probably.
Served Meghan Markle on long-haul flights have told me directly that she was a complete to them. That she treated the staff absolutely appallingly. Okay, so in just one moment, I am going to expose Meghan Markle and this scam involving an American Airlines flight attendant. I'm going to tell you from personal experience what I know about how Meghan really treats staff in flight. But before that, Brittany, editor of the Royal News Network, joins me now, and we have to kick off, Brittany, with this Instagram video. Let's watch this as we talk along. We're meant to believe, Brittany, that this is Meghan and Lilibet beekeeping, and it just feels yet again another
Little chicken. Little chicken.
She looked like a little
to distract from
chicken.
everything else that's going on. What did you make of it?
I mean, Dan, I looked at it and I was like, what is the point of this video? Besides to, I guess, show off Lilibet and that they both like beekeeping. But maybe it is definitely to distract from the fact that Meghan has dropped from 3 million followers to 2.9 million on Instagram. I think much of her content is not hitting with audiences. And so pipping out her kids, you could say, bringing them out is one way to try to gain some attention, but it looks really pointless and potentially actually quite dangerous. She's a young child next to a hive of bees. That could be actually a potential.
She just said that she went down in popularity. She was at 3 million. Now she's at 2.5 million. So she's lost 500.
Oh, if she's going down, you're
Yeah,
going
she's going
down.
Down,
Because it's
down,
boring.
baby. Down,
It's
down.
boring as well. Have social media posts are boring.
It's boring. She's starting to be very boring. Her Instagram posts are boring. This is boring. The only people that's going to watch it, Megan, is people like me and Paula them.
The haters. All the haters.
We're the only ones that's keeping you halfway alive. Without us, she wouldn't have anything. I mean, in a sense that her popularity would be worse.
Joe, I read today, and I don't know if it's true. GB News did it, but I don't know if it's true that they are rebranding themselves again for like the 500th time this year. But they are doing an official split because they've got these new chiefs of staff, and they're doing a professional split. But they've already done that this year. They've already professionally split, and then they decided they came back together again.
Harry and Meghan?
Yeah, earlier this year.
Yeah, they did a split.
They split and they said, we're going to do things individually. And then nobody was interested in her. And then so she goes, oh no, I need to get back with Harry again. We need to be together again.
Yeah.
And now they are apparently officially doing a split as they try and rebrand. And you're going, you're doing the same things over and over again.
Right.
They just don't understand that they're just not likable people and no one likes them.
Wow. It's hard to get that through to her that you are not liked. You're not likable. It's you. It's your personality. It's who you have become. It's who you have shown us who you are.
I know.
We believe that. We believe what you have shown us. And you're not popular.
Yeah, and Harry, with that BBC interview, he just, what a little he had left, he destroyed it with that BBC interview.
Yeah, he really did. Because he destroyed it with me. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is he talking about? How is he blaming everybody else for his actions? The nerve.
Yeah. And all she's got is this as ever, whatever. Or never ever. Never ever. And she got customers and she's got no stock. People have been like months. They've been waiting for the stock. They can't get refunds. And it's like, even this isn't working.
Exactly.
And they're going to relaunch themselves again to do what now?
When are they going to do that?
Yeah, I read it today. I don't know how true it was, but I read that today. GB News.
Rebranding again. You just rebrand in 2025. The beginning.
They've rebranded about 4 times already this year.
Yeah.
We're only in, what are we, May, June? Crazy.
An ambulance.
I don't know where they're getting the money from. They can't be having any more money from anywhere.
No, she's trying to do Scamajam.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, she's desperate.
I think they're both desperate now.
Yeah, this is a desperate move right here. Come on, Lily, let's go get the bees. This isn't fun for a kid. Bees flying all around them, getting scared as hell. I told Kara to run like hell. No, I didn't. I just told her
It's
be
not good for
careful.
little kids to be around bees in case they get stung.
Yeah, be
Not
careful.
good for
But, yeah, do what you can. Don't mess with them. Don't go up to them. Don't play with them. They'll bite you.
Potential disaster there unfolding. But who knows if there was even really any bees there, or if this is just entirely for show. And I would not be surprised if that was the case.
It's for show. Look, my auntie's a beekeeper, and I remember when she first saw the color of Megan's outfit. It was just so obvious. This is not someone who actually keeps bees.
She doesn't open up the bee thing.
Is her arm in a cast? Take the thingy off. She said her arm is in a cast. She got a broken arm.
It looks like it's in a cast, but I think that's just the outfit.
Oh.
I think it's the outfit. Hold on.
It was just so obvious. This is not someone who actually keeps bees. Brittany, they are pristine. They are completely white. And there's loads of other telltale signs at the time as well. But I just feel like, oh my God, how weird do you have to be? Okay, so your latest technique to cover up Lilibet's face, which we've actually seen loads of times before, is to dress her up like an alien. It's like, how weird is this?
It's so weird. And it's just like there's music playing over it. It just is so bizarre. There's nothing deeper to this. It was an entirely pointless exercise, I think, and just a way to put some content out there. But like if she was showing us actually working with her beehives, I could see that. But this was just useless.
Oh,
useless
she doesn't
bit
do
of
it
content out
herself.
there.
She doesn't do it herself. No. And it's like, let's dress the daughter up as an alien now. Oh my God. It's like things just get weird by the day. But Brittany, I've got to talk through this air hostess situation. Okay, so in case people haven't followed the story, this was, well, let's look at the People headline because this was the official PR spin version of it. Handwritten notes on napkins plus a manicure compliment with flight crew girlies. American Airlines flight attendant Nina Vida shared the message penned by the Duchess of Sussex. And page 6, Brittany, they said that this was a sweet handwritten note to flight crew that goes viral after she ditches private jet to fly commercial. Meghan Markle opted for a commercial flight instead of a private jet ride. And the American Airlines
you ain't got no more money.
Flight attendant Nina Vida.
She didn't opt out. They have to watch their money because they got to pay for security.
Exactly.
No, she's not. She's not trying to downgrade. She just has to downgrade.
Yeah, they've got no money.
They can't pay $20,000 for a special flight. It ain't rolling like that no more.
Gushed to her TikTok followers Thursday about recently having the pleasure of serving the Duchess of Sussex in a now viral video filmed in her uniform Vita called The Suits Star 43. So sweet and so beautiful in person. Now, Brittany, there are so many flaws in this story, but can we pick up the most obvious one first? Meghan hasn't chosen to ditch private jet flights. She simply can't afford it at the moment, can she? She doesn't have enough mugs who are prepared to waste all that money.
It's okay, SCJ.
Exactly. She has many times utilized her friends in order to leverage their private jets. I feel like that's half of her friendships are, do you have a private jet or not? Oh, great. I'm your best friend now. So in this case, she didn't have access to that. And I'm sure she hated every single second of having to hang out with the peasants in her mind. And I'm sure even though she might have complimented the flight attendant, given her a quote unquote sweet note, I'm sure the entire time Meghan was thinking, oh gosh, I hate every single second of being served by just somebody who serves anybody in first class. You know, I'm the Duchess of Sussex. That's 100% Meghan's thought process. This was not a choice she made. She was forced to just simply take, like most of us do, a commercial flight. And other royals do too. They take commercial flights.
Oh, totally. But not how Miss Markle, the Queen in her own mind. But look, this was the video. There's lots of issues with this video, though, but this was the issue that Nina Vida, the flight attendant, posted on TikTok.
Believe who I just had on my flight, who I had a pleasure of serving, the Queen, the Princess, the Duchess of Sussex.
Doesn't understand how titles work.
Meghan Markle was on my flight, and she's so beautiful in person. She was so sweet. She wrote us a little handwritten note back. So rewrote her note that said, "It's a pleasure of serving you. We love you real bad." And she wrote this note back that says, "Dear AA girlies, thank you for the love, hospitality, and handwritten note.
This is
You know me well.
stupid stuff.
All love right back."
People like her, you know, oh, we love you, Meghan. We love you. You're everything to us. We love you. You're our best friend. We're just so excited to see you. You're just great and awesome for no reason other than you're on our flight.
I don't believe this happened. I just don't.
Oh.
I don't believe it happened, for real.
Okay.
Back to you. And then I think it says, "Forever, Meg." You know, I can barely read this cursive, but look at this handwriting is giving rich. It's giving expensive. It's giving princess. He also said she loved my nails, and the captain on my last flight said they were intense. So, sir, it doesn't matter what you think. The Queen says she likes them.
Okay, Brittany, so there's so much to pull apart with this video. Let me go through some of the reaction. The
Queen,
Royal Road
she is
posted,
not the
flight attendant
Queen.
shares a note from Meghan traveling in commercial disclosing private passenger information on TikTok, no less. But American Airlines directives on passenger identities is ironclad. So unless this was carefully planned and confirmed as a PR stunt, the flight attendant in question 100% knows she's getting fired. Because this would mean that for any other VIP flying with American Airlines, their information and flight experience could end up on TikTok. Care to comment, American Airlines. And the Queer Lips of Truth, responding to all of the MSM coverage, said, can the British press actually ask the decent question, when is Meghan Markle going to file an invasion of privacy lawsuit against this woman, or is the lawsuit only for her own father? It is literally the exact same type of scenario. What's different here? Oh, wait, yes, this one is a publicity stunt. And Brittany, I actually pulled the American Airlines directive because I just wanted to be absolutely certain. I mean, I had no doubt that what the Royal Rogue was saying was true because he's obviously brilliant, but I just wanted to see it for myself. And let me take you through the key lines, Brittany. American Airlines, like other major carriers, operates under strict privacy policies regarding the handling of passenger information, including the identities of VIP or high-profile passengers. These policies are designed to comply with legal requirements and industry standards for data protection and privacy.
So, Dan, why get her fired? Why it's got to be like that?
I don't think Dan got her fired. I don't think Dan got her fired. She got herself fired.
Yeah, she got herself fired, and he's letting us know right here in this note why she's gotten fired and the reasons if she got fired or when she's going to get fired. I feel like he's all for it.
Privacy policy and staff conduct includes American Airlines' official privacy policy, emphasizes the protection of personal information for all passengers, stating that they collect, use, share, and protect such information in connection with bookings and travel for. The policy covers both online and offline interactions and applies to all services, including in-flight operations. And here's the key line, Brittany. There is no provision for staff to disclose the identities of VIP passengers to other passengers or third parties without a legitimate operational or legal reason. And Brittany, there was no operational or legal reason. This was a PR stunt. This was approved by Meghan Markle. I have no doubt about it. Do you?
No, I mean, she always is looking for the PR stunt. She's always looking for a way to sort of soften her image,
Yeah.
but she can't help herself. It goes too far. And in this case, it just looks a little bit ridiculous. I mean, why are you passing notes to flight attendants? That's a little odd. It would be much better to have like just a simple conversation or something like that. But I could also see it in this media age where sometimes people are like, oh, I'm like so excited, so I'm just going to show this and, you know, disregard the consequences. But at the same time, we know everything Meghan does is calculated, and we know she's always looking for the in. And she's always, especially in sometimes in public situations, really trying to make herself seem so sweet and lovely and wonderful and amazing and all these sorts of things. And having a flight attendant gush over her. And I mean, you almost question if she's really a flight attendant or not, because it's so overly ridiculous. But at the same time, it's totally something where it's a complete and utter publicity stunt. And it's not really going to fool anybody at this point. So, but it's definitely par for the course for Meghan.
Indeed. Now, Brittany, I've actually been working on a bit of a story, which I'm going to reveal in a couple of weeks' time. But as part of that story, I have specifically been speaking to, I'm not going to reveal the airline yet, but staff of a commercial airline that Meghan Markle previously flew on. Now, I absolutely have to stress that these staff members approached me, not the other way around. But I believe that their version of events about what happened on board this particular flight is of real interest to something that I've been looking into involving Meghan Markle. However, it's obviously relevant to
that sounds
this
good.
story.
It does. It sounds like that she has been a BICTH on these flights.
Yeah, I think she has. Sounds
Just
like it.
Like wherever she goes or wherever she does, she's always doing something disrespectful.
Yep. Nasty girl.
Nasty girl.
And Brittany, let me tell you, the airline staff who I have spoken to, who dealt with Meghan Markle, who directly served Meghan Markle on long-haul flights, have told me directly that she was a complete bitch to them, that she treated the staff absolutely appallingly. So there is no way that what this American Airlines staff member is now telling us links up, Brittany, to her previous behavior on flights, which again makes me believe that this is a PR stunt.
Well, and maybe she knows even that this whole thing is going on with the people you're talking with, and she's trying to combat it already. Meghan Markle knows she's on stage quite a bit, but she's also completely willing to be awful to people when it serves her. But when she needs, let's say, an in, or maybe she knows she's not popular in the UK, she's hit her lowest popularity. And what is one of the first things she does is have a nice interaction with a flight attendant, hoping that helps. Well, you might have had a nice interaction with one or two people, but that doesn't negate the horrible things you've done to everybody else. She's only nice when it serves herself. And then when she can be her true self, it seems to be, according to most reports, Meghan is just awful to people. She's just terrible to them, treats them like dirt because she's the Duchess of Sussex, or even before then, she thought she was hot stuff being on Suits. And she's always behaved this way. And it's not a surprise at all that you have more stories to tell on that.
Indeed. So you're completely right. This is an attempt for Meghan Markle to show to the world, I'm kind to the people on these flights before the real story comes out. And it is a PR stunt, well and truly, because we know, Brittany, we absolutely know that People magazine did not run this story without the nod from Team Meghan. We know that they were not going to risk this flight attendant being sacked unless it had the tacit approval from Team Meghan. So the whole thing is a publicity stunt. Oh, can I just say one other thing, Brittany, by the way? I forgot to mention it about Lilibet and the beekeeping outfit. If we just look at that video again and those pictures again, because I'm also told, by the way, from someone who knows that Lilibet's hat is not properly adjusted on her head. And that would actually put her, if there were truly bees, right, if she truly was dealing with bees, that would actually put her at serious risk of being stung. So again, I almost feel like we're dealing with a double PR stunt here because the hat's not properly on. But first, we've been told our whole lives that wrinkle creams were the easiest way to stay young.
That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Her hat.
My Instagram is failing, and I need to. The kids are going to be the ticket, and so I think.
You think
Now,
the kids are
back to
going
the
to
show.
be the reason it's going to bring her back to some type of stardom? I don't think so.
The kids,
She's
no. No.
It's a done deal.
It's too late.
That's
It's too
going
late.
to get old quick. As soon as she shows us, if she ever, it's going to get old. Who are you keeping the kids from? It's almost like she's keeping the kids specifically away from her family by hiding them.
No, the kids are going to have no effect at all.
Yeah.
The only thing she's got left is a divorce. That's it.
That's it.
And no one will believe anything she says anyway. She'll probably do an Amber Heard. Oh my God, it was so awful.
Yeah.
And no one will believe her.
I say 2 years. I give it 2 years. Yeah. I've never given it a number, but this is my first time.
I'm shocked it's gone 7 years. I can't believe that.
Well, the money is still juicy.
Yeah.
Once the money starts we start having money issues, then it's really going to get concerning.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to Croy and Kim Zolciak on Tardy for the Party. Ooh.
Oh, Real Housewives. Real Housewives is my guilty pleasure. I love Real Housewives.
Yeah, Tardy for the Party.
Yeah.
Tardy for the Party.
She never loved him. She never loved him.
I thought she loved Croy. He was nice.
No.
She had all those babies by him.
Yeah, that was she needed a man with money.
Yeah, that's true.
She's just a gold digger.
That's what
I
happened.
think she's a gold digger, but she messing with her broke.
Broke.
Yeah, she just saw money.
I love it.
I reckon he'll run before 10 years. After 10 years, it's 50-50. He'll be gone before 10 years.
Okay. I can see that. And the money, it's going to be a money problem.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because he's got inheritance coming from Diana. He's still got some. And he'll have whatever inheritance if Prince Charles leaves him any, which I think he will, because he's not a nasty man.
Right.
She'll hang around for that. But before 10 years, he better divorce her. Otherwise, he's going to give her 50%, man.
Yeah.
So he needs to divorce her before 10 years.
Megan's going to stop him from trying to see the kids.
She'll have all the dirty tricks.
Yeah, because she's already done it to the family. Now she's going to do it to him. God, why is all my candy purple? Okay, let's see what else they're saying real quick.
Yeah. I agree, Susan.
I mean, I'm not even surprised at all that Megan would put her own kids in danger in order to get the best social media moment. That's, in my opinion, that's the kind of parent that she is, that their safety or their feelings or whatever comes secondary to, oh, I need the perfect video for Instagram because my Instagram is failing and I need to. The kids are going to be the ticket. And so I think she's probably going to put more pressure on the kids. We're going to see the kids more and more because she sort of needs to bolster her sort of flagging brand. It's sort of failing. It's flopping.
Well, where's their jam?
Yes, indeed. Now, how to deal with that flop, Brittany, is the question that is obviously plaguing both Harry and Meghan. So again, we have some quite carefully briefed information over the weekend to Charlotte Griffiths of the Mail on Sunday to... I mean, I can't really believe this, but why the Montecito model of the firm is a vital step towards the Duke's rehabilitation. And so effectively, Brittany, we will go through the details, but the overall of this story from Charlotte Griffiths is that Harry and Meghan have now put together a royal court. They've been accused of hypocrisy, by the way, given how much they decried life in the firm, with experts now ridiculing this new group as expensive bureaucrats trying to save their brand. But this court is effectively now in place to try and save Harry and Meghan from themselves. So we'll go into the individuals involved in this, Brittany, in just one moment. But what do you make of this overall claim from the Mail on Sunday that this is the start of Prince Harry's rehabilitation? And can I just ask, why is the mainstream media, especially the Daily Mail, which Prince Harry despises so much and is currently suing, by the way, why are they so desperate to constantly try and rehabilitate Prince Harry? I just don't get it.
I'm not sure either, but when it comes to this article, it's actually really fascinating because Harry and Meghan claim, well, if we can get all these people around us, if we can hire more PR people, if we can have this system that works like the royals, that this will fix all the problems. Because they're both talking about Harry and Meghan. Obviously, Harry, I think, is really reeling from his catastrophic fall from grace in terms of the popularity polls. I think that's hitting him really, really hard. But the problem has never been the people Harry and Meghan hire. The problem is Harry and Meghan. It's always consistently been them. Harry, I'm sure, was told, hey, maybe going on the BBC right after you lose this court case and whining about it is probably not the best idea. Harry did it anyways. Well, Meghan, maybe it's not the best idea to include this moment where you're sort of mocking the Queen and Netflix, but they included it anyways. Harry and Meghan are their own worst enemies. They are the problem. Unless they fix themselves, no matter how many competent people they hire, they're still going to be in this toxic, negative rut with their media exposure because all the actions are, the public's reaction to them is the result of their own actions.
Very true. Very, very good point. Let me take you through some of the Charlotte Griffiths reporting. So she's talking about Meredith Kendall Maines, a seasoned communication strategist whose role has already drawn comparisons with Sir Clive Alderton, the formidable private secretary to King Charles and Queen Camilla, will be at the helm of a team of 11 operating out of Montecito, California and the UK. Why? They hate us? Like, why? But anyway, the new operation will be run separately to Archewell, the Sussex's philanthropic foundation. The MOS can reveal the restructuring, which will see each senior appointee reportedly earning a six-figure salary, will include the Duke and Duchess each having their own chief of staff, Harry launching his own as yet undisclosed commercial venture in the next few months, Meghan's lifestyle business as ever expanding its range of products later this year. The Duke is said to have been growing increasingly wary of the negative publicity he and Meghan have attracted, particularly in the UK, where he's been fighting several legal cases over his privacy and security. Last night, a source told the Mail on Sunday a royal household-style structure will give them both a streamlined framework that has been missing since they left the royal family. The recent polling showing that Harry is one of the lowest regarded royals means he has at last conceded there's nowhere to go but up. There's a humility there. It's time to streamline his operation and find a new way of getting his message across. Service above oneself is the cornerstone of everything he does. Previously, the Sussexes relied on informal advisors, but the hope is that by following the same trusted methods as the monarchy, they will be able to safeguard their reputation and build their business and philanthropic efforts. One of the first tasks of the operation will be to mastermind the launch of Harry's own commercial venture as he attempts to find new purpose after stepping away from his African charity centre Bali amid bullying accusations.
One of the first tasks of the operation will be to mastermind the launch of Harry's own commercial ventures as he attempts to find new purpose. He has no purpose. He has nothing to do. He has no life. He has no job. He can't get a job. There's no job for Harry. Harry was a prince. He should have stayed being a prince. That's what he's good at. That's what he was born into. That's what he learned to do. So when she dragged you guys away from your home, she took you away from your finances as well. She took your finances away from you. She took your job away from you. While you running, talk about freedom, that BS. No, I bet you he ain't hollering freedom now. Freedom. I bet you're not saying that now, Harry. I bet you.
Welcome to the real world. You got to get a job. Welcome to the real world. You got to get a job like everybody else. Turns out he's just not qualified for one.
Right.
Not qualified. He's got no experience.
One of the first tasks, they have to bring this as a mission, as a thing to do. To-do list, get Harry a job, get Harry something to do. He can't just sit around the house and look at the kids all day. He can't support me every moment of the. He was supporting you, but you cut the lifeline off, Meghan. And now you're making unknown scam jam. The jam ain't even coming out. It's a scam.
It's like he was the chief impact officer, chief chimpo for Better Up. You never heard about that again.
No.
Don't hear about Better Up ever again.
No.
Yeah, I can't believe they threw all that away.
Yes.
For this.
Boop.
They threw that life away for this.
Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like it was like it was nothing. Megan never wanted to throw that life away. She still wanted all the goodies. And she thought that she was going to use the royal family for all her goodies. And they said, hell no, you're not going to use us for your goodies. We're taking the HRH. We're taking your security. We're taking anything that you were getting as a royal because now you're on your own. We're going to financially, like they had a choice. We're going to financially do this on our own. You was going to have to financially do it on your own anyway. Without the queen having to tell you, because if you're leaving the royal fold, you're leaving the business, you're leaving the organization, you're leaving the company, you're fired. Leave all equipment and everything that you have gathered through the time that you were here, which was only 15 minutes. Leave it at the door. No, you took stuff with you. You took things with you. Like Harry, the idiot, he gonna let you call his family racist. He's a sickadoo. How do you do that, Harry? How? Oh, how, Harry? How do you let someone sit on the Oprah show and call your family something that you should know that they're not? You should have been like, no, hell no, Megan, my family ain't racist. And this unconscious BS that y'all talking about, You're trying to say that we're self-consciously don't know we're doing it, so you're going to educate us on it? You ain't educating me on anything. Racism is just racism. Ain't no unconscious bias.
Turns out you were racist and you didn't know.
Yeah, didn't know.
You didn't know it.
I didn't know. This is his stupid self.
We're all racist and we didn't know it.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I wasn't aware that I could be biased, unconsciously biased.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably guilty of it myself. That's what he said.
I was guilty.
Think that.
Yeah, he goes, I didn't realize I was guilty until Megan told me. What, you didn't see the videos when you're calling your fellow soldiers the P word?
Right.
And Chelsea Davy, oh, Shane, when she said, she comes from Africa. Oh, she ain't no black person or something like that, he said.
Right. She's not the black side, but the white side.
She's not black or anything. So he said all those things, but he didn't realize that was racist until Megan told him.
Right.
God, the stupidity of him.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it myself. No, your wife told you some stuff. And then you running around believing it.
I can tell you I've never called an Indian person a P word or questioned, talked about anybody about their skin color.
Right.
I've never done that because I just know that it's wrong. I'm not unconscious bias.
But it's okay to ask what the baby gonna look like. What color? Is he gonna have blue eyes or red eyes, or what color his eyes gonna be? What color is his hair gonna be? Colors my daughter's hair gonna be? Like, we were questioning it. I was matching pictures up, like my picture, my husband's picture, and putting it together to see what she was gonna look like.
Yeah, she looks like Eric.
Yeah,
she does. She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah. Yeah. His mom, Eric's mom. She looked like Eric's mom.
Yeah.
That's what his brother said. She reminds me of she looks like his niece to me. He has a niece called Elise, and she just reminds me of her so much. When she was a little girl, she better.
Oh,
Honey, is she up? Cause she'll be up all night talking about let's play Yeti.
let's play Yessie.
Yes. Oh, one of the first tasks of the operation will be to mastermind the launch of Harry's own commercial ventures. What commercial ventures? What is he gonna do?
God, but he's got that Travelist, which never got anywhere. Better
That's
Up,
right.
which we've never heard from again, and Invictus, which is about to kick him out.
Yeah, that's
So
gonna be over.
yeah. So we'll see what other surprises they've got up their sleeve going forward.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him do something other than what he's doing, and that's sitting around waiting on Megan to be successful. 6-figure salary. She's no good and well. She's not paying nobody 6 figures. And it won't last long because she doesn't have it.
No.
Where are they getting the money if he was in court crying, wanted the U.S. taxpayers to pay for his security? He doesn't know. They just talk. You know how they remember that lake by the book? Remember that? That
Yeah.
never came, that never happened in 40 by 40 and the scammer jam?
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
45, 40, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all crapola. Nothing
It's
happens to it.
crapola. Is she up?
Yeah, she's gonna give us some more.
Okay. Yes. I slept all day today. God. It's my husband. Yeah, it was like a lot of sleep. I did not mean to sleep like that.
It was the rain.
Yeah, now before when I was single, I would probably just go from the kitchen to the bedroom.
I do that. I had a nap today. It was lovely.
You did?
An afternoon nap is nice.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then I wake up, watch a movie, or go back to the kitchen. I just remember being bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always was going to clean up. I always was going to clean up and never did.
I had a clean this morning, a little bit of a clean this morning.
You did? See, that's so good. That is so good. I want to teach my daughter how to keep things clean. And I
Yeah.
haven't started that yet because I clean up behind her.
You should. We were taught that as kids. Basic washing up, how to wash dishes.
Yeah.
Put the clothes in the washer.
She does help with that.
Laundry. Yeah. We had our chores. We got money if we did our chores.
Yeah, I did too. I'm a teacher though. I'm like, especially this summer. Help mommy put your clothes away.
Yeah, you give her like a little chart, like stars on it. When she
Yeah.
does her chores, she gets her stars, and then she can get a treat if she gets 5 stars or whatever over the
Yeah.
week.
Exactly. So tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets some tickets. Yeah.
Train them that way.
Something. Yeah. Yeah. Harry believed Meghan and thought they were going to be Nelson Mandela after calling his family racist.
Yeah, they did. She said that after they got married. People in South Africa dance in the streets. No, they didn't. Jesus.
Nigeria rejected their request for a second state visit. they realized they got conned by them the first time. Yeah. They're not helping with the bill. They're going to expect Nigeria to pay for everything.
And then the lady, they all complained afterwards. She turned up naked, walking around naked.
She sure did.
She's walking around naked.
Said, we don't roll like that. That ain't how we roll.
The Nigerian women were not happy.
So funny.
We got style. We have class. We have good dress sense. She came up naked. You never hear about the Nigerian thing again, though. Same thing.
Right. Megan to put on some clothes. Cover up. Where's the interview? Oh, this one is okay. That one is not even playing right. Let's get back to this.
By its chair. While it's understood the prince will continue to focus on the Invictus Games Foundation, he is also said to have commercial ideas of his own, the details of which will be revealed later.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. He doesn't have any commercial ideas of his own. What, to talk to Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump? Idiot. Is that what he wants to do?
Holy.
Yeah. A source said Harry is unkindly described as the spare to Meghan's endeavours. In reality, he has been giving her the space to flourish. Now it is his time to throw himself into exciting new work. Invictus will always come first, but he has also been working on commercial ideas of his own. Last night, a spokesman for the couple said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have retained the support of Method Communications.
They are lying. They're just trying to make it seem like Harry has something to do. They must have saw my live the other day when I said Harry ain't got nothing to do.
No.
Zero.
Supporting their growing business portfolio. Jesus wept.
Yeah, growing business portfolio.
Jam.
What portfolio? The
Scam
jam
jam.
ain't even, yeah, it's pathetic.
The jam that you're not even making.
Not
Jeez.
making at all. And now he's got some commercial deals and some commercial ideas that he's then came up with. What? Break it down to us. Explain to us what are the deals. Don't be generic and general about your statements. Tell us what's going down with Harry and his new venture. What can we expect to see him do besides run in behind Meghan? Because that's his only job, is to run up and behind her.
His only job seems to be paying for everything. That's it.
Oh yeah, I'm paying for everything too.
Paying for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and on the backs of your family. The Netflix show. That was something else. Now she went from Netflix show, documentary to a cooking show. There's something wrong with her. In the kitchen cooking. Remember when she was 11? Why do women have to be subject to being in the kitchen?
Yeah. That's exactly where she ended up, in the kitchen.
But you ended up in the kitchen, stirring some spread.
business to support their growing business portfolio and philanthropic efforts, serving as an extension of the Sussex Communications team led by Chief Communications Officer Meredith Mains. So, Brittany, as far as I'm concerned, how I view this is, number one, more PR spin. Nothing is fundamentally changing, apart from the fact that Harry, despite this ludicrous claim that he still puts service above oneself as the cornerstone of everything he does, actually is clearly being ordered by Meghan Markle to go back to work. Because this idea that she's going to make all of the money and he is going to focus on the charity.
He is being pressured to go back to work by Meghan.
Go back to work? You mean start doing some work?
Start doing some work. Yes. Begin. Start. Of course she's pressuring him because she doesn't want to be the breadwinner. And plus, why are you pressuring him? You put him in this foreign situation.
Yeah.
So you should be taking care of everything. But she doesn't see it that way.
No.
He's not from Hollywood, Meghan, like you. He's from royalty. He knows how to put on his suit and do what he does as a royal. He doesn't know how to act. And do commercials and do deals. Is anybody knocking on his door to do any deals? Guess not.
No.
Pursuits just clearly hasn't worked.
That's 100% correct, Dan. I didn't even catch on to that, but great thought there, because we had been told that they were going down separate paths. Meghan was going to be an entrepreneur and Harry a philanthropist. So clearly, if they're switching gears a bit and he has his own commercial endeavors and is going to throw himself into another business, I think we can infer that As Ever is not going as well as Meghan wants it to go. I mean, she's having supply chain issues, I guess, and which she should have figured out before launching the brand, but she rushed it. And so it's sort of a mess. And then we have sort of mediocre products and a small batch. So I would guess she actually probably hardly made any money from her initial launch, to be quite honest. I would not be surprised if she made only tens of thousands of dollars because she had such a small batch. She had to pay people to facilitate and everything. But another thing I thought was really interesting in that piece is Harry talking about how he needs a different way to share his message. Well, when it comes to his security case, I'm sorry, Harry, there's no good way to share that message, because essentially what he's saying is that he wants everybody to use their taxpayer dollars to pay for his security. And nobody's interested in that. He needs to let it go. I think some of his battles are just simply those in his mind. They're completely unwinnable to the public. He needs to let them go and move on. And that's one of the bigger problems with them. It's not always that you need to change up your messaging. It's that the message itself is bad. And that, I think, is the case for Harry and his commercial endeavors. I don't know.
Well,
obviously, podcasts kind of thought about it.
I was going to say,
Spotify.
we know what Spotify view of the idea of Harry's commercial endeavors, and effing grifter, because every single idea they put forward to him, he found a reason for it not to work. And the only thing he ever seems to want to talk about is the Invictus Games. And with all the will in the world, you're not going to be able to commercialize that any further than he already has, certainly from a media perspective. By the way, this is just looking at who's who in the household, just in case people want to see them all. So we've got Meredith Kendall Mains. So she effectively seems to be the boss. Sarah Fosno is going to be the chief of staff. She's the former aide to Bill Gates. You've got Charlie Gibson, who is now serving as the Sussex's press office. He's a brand and corporate guy. Erin Grant, she is a former Silicon Valley PR firm exec that worked with tech disruption. She's going to act as a liaison between the household and Meghan's As Ever lifestyle brand. Casey Adams, she's another brand person who's going to be working with As Ever.
I don't know why they're showing us these people and these team of people like they're going to get over there and whip them into shape. What are they here for? Who's in the household? None of these people are going to be able to make a difference.
In a couple of weeks, you're here. They've all resigned.
Somebody is leaving.
They've all left.
Yep.
All the ones before them.
That is so true.
Oh, I'm going to love and leave you because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting tired now.
Lovely. Have a wonderful night, okay?
And you guys have a lovely show.
Thank you so much, Dictator. I appreciate your time.
That's okay. See you all later.
Bye, lovely.
Bye.
Oh, that was nice, a dictator to stay hang around. It's 2:00 in the morning where she is. It's 9:00 where I'm at, PM. Guys, do you think these people are going to make a difference? Are they going to bring Megan out of the toilet? You know, out of her slumpy do? Her slumpy do? I'm getting a fish. How many people she's got? She's got 10 people that's supposed to change her around. Now, you know WME wasn't able to do it at all. WME failed. They failed. They failed. They failed. So I don't see these people, these group of people, going to change her. She's going to tell them what to do. She's going to mistreat these people. She's going to make these people wish they have never met her before, ever in their life. They're going to realize that she's bossy, controlling, arrogant, all about her, the way she looks, instead of being genuine. It's okay, SCJ, it happens. What do you guys think? Is this the dream team? Is this the team? I can't wait until me and Maggie do Tisa Tell, because Tisa Tell is all pro Megan, and she's so intelligent. I'm just confused on to why she would think that Megan would be anything other than scum. So we're going to talk about that. Let's see what else they're saying.
Bo, seasoned political and media strategist. She is now serving as Harry's chief of staff. She played a key role in Barack Obama's 2012 re-election campaign. Liam McGuire, he's the poor soul who has to oversee the Sussex's media messaging and PR operations in the UK.
So you mean to tell me, Megan, you're going to be paying them, if they all just get $100,000, that'd be $1 million a year? And let's say they make more than six figures, 1.5 million a year. Let's see who leaves first. Let's see which person leaves first out of this group. I'm gonna take a picture and see which we're gonna count them down. Harry's in an abusive relationship, just like the president's wife, hitting on him and pushing him in his face. That was such a situation. Shame on her. SCJ, you can make it normal if you're still around, sweetheart. The speed.
Kyle Balua, he moved from United Talent Agency to join Archwell, now formerly part of the household. Clay Blackham, he is the marketing guy, will help to bridge the Sussex's messaging with the Duchess's lifestyle brand. And Melissa Calamon is the head of As Ever. Can I just say, Brittany, to all of these poor souls, good luck.
Good luck.
You have the hardest job in
You
the
have
world.
the
How many of them, Brittany, will be there in 3 months? How many of them will be?
The hardest job in the universe. Okay, the hardest job ever. Hardest.
Be there in 6 months. How many will be there in 12 months? If
6
Meghan Markle's
months,
track
12
record
months,
is anything
3
to go
months.
by, I'd say probably 20, 30%. The rest will be bullied out. They'll find this job impossible. And unfortunately, they are now working with one of the most toxic brands in the world. So I'm very surprised,
Toxic.
especially from the guys who've like left UTA to go and work for that. But I guess there's still that pull and that draw of celebrity and the six-figure salary.
I don't know why these men and women would put their career and their goals and dreams into Meghan Markle, that they're going to be able to be successful and make her successful. It's virtually impossible. She doesn't listen to anyone. Everybody has to listen to her. That means even if you are the marketing person, she wants more. She sleep.
She's wrong. I got her on my phone, and I'm charging her up. I don't think she's just had balance. She runs. Cheater evidence.
Yeah, she had all four of them.
Good. Well, she did good then.
I'm very proud of her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I realized that. It's good you gave it to her.
Yeah, I like your ears.
My ears. My ears. My ears. My ears. How many people are going to be there in 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, 12 months? She's going to run these people off like she's done before. She's going to talk trash to them. She's going to ignore their professionalism, and she's going to try to tell them how to do their job for her. She's not going to change. It's not going to be this, an epiphany. They keep branding themselves. This is a new branding team. That's what it sounds like to me, a new branding team. No, you're going to continue to fail until you hit the bottom. And it is all your fault. It is your fault, Meghan. It is your fault. You put yourself in these situations where it's doomed to fail. Unfortunately, the scam jam is not going to work. As Ever is falling apart. Lemonado ain't doing good. Do you have any more people to interview? We can't even get past half of it. It doesn't hold our attention. Remember, we were going to do it and watch it.
Too. That happens to everyone now.
I'm sure their salary is playing, let's say, benefits to the position, but this is an impossible role. Again, Harry and Meghan are their own worst enemies. And so it's really hard to manage people who don't listen to sound advice. And we have heard multiple times that Harry and Meghan are given good advice. And when they should make decision A, they always seem to make decision B. And so these people have an impossible task.
Meghan has been given plenty of good advice. People have tried to help her, guide her, lead her, make her successful, give her good ideas, things to do, but she seems to take her own route. So she's planning and doing everything for her own life. She is the CEO of everything that goes on with Meghan. She's the CEO. And so therefore, like Brittany said, they tell her to choose A and she's always going to choose B. She's always going to choose something different. Yep.
Because unless Harry and Meghan start actually really listening to their teams, they're just going to end up in the same rut the entire time. And I think the other big problem here with Harry and Meghan have is that they have yet to show us a lack of talent in anything they've done.
The biggest thing is listening to their team. That's right, Brittany, listening to the team. Because if you don't listen to the team, you're not going to get far. These people are put in place to help you become. But if you're not listening to these people help you, then you start making your own decisions. Wake up, oh, I told you to do A, B, and C. And then she wakes up and do something totally different from what they told her to do. I wonder who's going to be the first to go. Yeah, I mean, Catherine's natural. She's a natural. She's just natural. She doesn't have to try hard. She doesn't have to pretend. She doesn't have to have an Instagram post and post pages of the back of her kid's head. You can see the front of them. Catherine is so much more than Meghan will ever be. And the jealousy is real. Meghan should be jealous of Catherine because she makes her look like a fool. A fool. You can see the fakeness skiing out of her pores. Skeet, skeet, skeet. I can see them. Can you see? What else is Brittany going to tell us?
Done post Mexa. Every cent they've earned pretty much is off the backs of dragging his family. And so without that, they have yet to prove they're good producers, good authors, good podcasters, really good brand managers, good at anything at this point. And so they're basically coasting off the fumes of those titles. And no matter how many PR people they hire, Harry and Meghan have to have talent at the base of that, and they have yet to exhibit that to any of us. And so I think no matter how many great people they have, they're still probably going to fail at this point.
Now, Brittany, in stark contrast to the Sussexes, who can't even keep any members of their family on board. I mean, Doria even seems totally over Meghan at the moment. Catherine, the Princess of Wales' brother, James, has spoken out in the British media over the weekend, and it really is lovely stuff. He told the Daily Mirror, I'm incredibly fortunate to have my two sisters, not just as siblings, but as friends. They've seen me at my best and at my lowest, and they've always been there when I've needed them. Sibling love is something unique. You can't choose your siblings. It can be complicated. It takes work. But when it's strong, I believe it's one of the most powerful bonds there is. And I mean, I say amen to that. I am so close. I've got one sister, my younger sister, Ash, who actually is part of Outspoken. She works for Outspoken in New Zealand. And she is just, I mean, we are so close. We're like best friends. We're super, super close. So I agree with every single thing that James talks about, that bond. But of course, it's very hard, Brittany, to read these words and not think that there is some type of message there to Harry in terms of how he's treated William.
Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely read into that. The Middletons are really close to William. I've read a good chunk of James's book, and he is very close to his sisters. He sings.
That was a very, very nice message. And it was a dig at the Sussex to let them know that they're the only ones running around with grudges and upset and pissed off and mad at the world and treating people with disrespect. And then not just that, but the main thing is not allowing their kids to have a connection with their family.
their praises the entire time. He talks about how wonderful they are, how when he was going through his depression that they would come sometimes to his sessions, and that Catherine and William's interest in helping people who are having, young people who are having mental health issues, that Catherine was very, very engaged in the entire process and really wanted to help, and that his sisters would constantly be reaching out to him, inviting him to things when he was lonely and didn't really have anybody else in his life at that point. They were constantly trying to bring them into their homes to just help support him. There's so much love there between that family. And I think that was a huge chunk of William's attraction to Catherine, is that deep family bond. And I would not be surprised as at this point, William would say, well, I'm closer to James as my brother-in-law than I am to my own brother. And Harry is the one responsible for that. Only Harry has himself to blame there. And I think William has leaned so much on the Middletons because they are actually a steady rock foundation for him. Whereas Harry, I think even for most of their life, has been sort of a chaotic presence. And William just loves, I think, the Middleton clan so much because of what they've offered him.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying in terms of William's feelings about James, but it is still shocking, isn't it? It really is shocking to think about that. Brittany, thank you so much. And of course, if you do want first access to the Royal Uncancelled After Show
Brittany is good.
Weekday, then please sign up to my Substack, www.
Brittany is on it. She is really, really good. Very intellectual, and has a very clear-minded about Meghan and Harry and what they have done. And like she said, William has become closer to the Middletons more so than his own brother. He's not close with his brother anymore. But I'm not surprised that Harry would be the one that be the betrayal. He just looks like he would do it. Like he's not stable. He's not stable. He doesn't have a sense of stability. Well, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening or day or night, and have a wonderful week. I may see you tomorrow. Depends on little one's nap time. Thank you guys so much for your support and your love. Kisses to you all.